Okay, so we're going to do a simple demonstration of how to use a spreadsheet like Google Sheets to log your Parks on the Air contacts, convert them to an ADI file. This first part you only need to do one time. That is go to the shared drive in Google Docs. We're running Windows in this case. So we're going to download the program for Windows, which is the CSV to ADI .vbs, Visual Basic Script, Victor Bravo Sierra. So we'll right-click that, click Download, Download Anyway. Microsoft Edge is prompting me if I want to keep this file, so I'm just going to click Keep. And when I look at my Downloads folder in Explorer, I now have the CSV to ADI script. So this part you only need to do one time. When we activate a park, we're going to take the sample spreadsheet we have, and every time we do a new activation, we make a copy of it. So we click the File menu, make a copy, name it with the park ID, so a new sheet opened in a new tab in the browser. In the upper left corner, it's got the park ID. Doesn't really matter what order we do the next few things in, but the items in red always have to be customized. So you want to enter your call sign, again, the park ID. Parks on the Air requires that you verify or indicate the state you were in. And that's not the state you live in, that's a state where you did the activation. So in this case, we're going to make that North Carolina. This is the data for the contacts we made, leaving the top row alone. We're going to select all that and clear it out because that comes from the previous spreadsheet. We're going to enter dates and times. I usually do that next. Everything is in UDC. No colons, no slashes, no dashes, no nothing. So November 5th, 2022 would just be 11/05/2022. And since we made all of our contacts on that day, spreadsheets let you do things like just click and drag and fill that in for all the contacts that you made. And eventually you enter all your contacts and it's going to look something like this. So from left to right, we've got the date, the time, the band, the mode. Again, all of that can be copy and pasted except for the time and the call sign and the park to parks. So any park to park you have is going to be in this last column. We want that to correspond with the person that we made the park to park contact with. So make sure that that's in the correct row. Again, date and times are all UDC, no dashes, no colons, no slashes, no nothing. 8 characters for the date, 4 characters for the time. So once that's done, and again, with Google Sheets, everything is automatically saved every few seconds, so don't worry about saving it. But you are going to download the comma-separated values, or CSV file. And we're going to give that a second to download, but that's going to show up in our Downloads folder in Windows. And what we'll do is we want to convert this CSV file we just downloaded into a ADI log file to upload into Parks on the Air, Summits on the Air, wherever it needs to go, but in this case, Parks on the Air. So we're going to grab that, we're going to drag it, hold it over the program that we downloaded, wait for the color to change, release it, and in a couple seconds, that'll spit out our ADI log file, which is now here. It has the proper naming format, the park ID is in place, the date, the state, And the internal format of this file, if you want to look at it and drag it to a notepad shortcut, see what that looks like. It is in the proper format for Parks on the Air or WWFF. It has the required fields for both. It automatically detects which type of activation you did and creates the proper file for you. So this, again, this is ready to upload on the Parks on the Air website. If it were WWFF, we would email it in. It would be ready to go. Based on what ID we put in for a park. So if it's K-something, the program is going to generate a Parks on the Air file. If it's KFS something, it's going to generate a WWF log file, WWFF log file. And you can see it has the park-to-park information. So this is the other person's park, and of course in each record, your own park ID appears. And that's true for WWFF as well. If it's relevant, this is just an example, but it has both your park ID as well as the other person's park ID in the event that there was a park ID entry. So that's ready to upload. Once we upload it, you can delete these files, these two here, the CSV and the ADI, because the spreadsheet is automatically saved in the cloud. So if you ever need to go back to it or re-download it or make a change, whatever, you can just go back to the spreadsheet in Google Docs, download it again, drag and drop onto the program. It'll spit out a new ADI with whatever changes you made, and that's really all there is to it.